Why, hello everyone. I'm back for another What If. It's the same one, but part 2. My audio cut out if you saw 1.5, but if you haven't seen my What If, please check it. The background information is at the start of the video. And if you hear any noise right now, I'm working out. So, I don't know. I know you guys can hear it, but I'm sorry for that. Might get a little annoying. I'm sorry. So, let me get situated. And let me think of where we left off, and then we will come back to it. Okay. I remember where we left off. And before we start, thank you for the person who made this. This is going to be the image that we're going to be using today. And we're also going to be going into the hero arc. You'll see what I mean by... Okay. We're going to go to... until I have to stop. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So, like I left off before, Gunhead said, Izuku! So, catching up there, and these Jiro and Mina... Wait, no, sorry. I'm past that part. Yeah. So the ambulance comes, takes Izuku to the, hospital. Inko is called. She's, in a meeting. If you did not know, Inko is a writer. So that's why. And she has her phone on just in case of emergencies for Izuku. Or hospital or police like that. So it starts ringing during the meeting, and Inka says, excuse me, I need to take this for a moment. And as soon as she hears, Izuku, your son, he's in the hospital. He's in critical condition right now. And Inko says, I'm sorry, but my son, he's in the hospital. I need to go. The people said, if you leave, you'll lose this job. And she's saying, take your job. If I can't see my son during the hospital, if he's in a hospital right now, and he's in critical condition, I'm going to the hospital if you like it or not. And she walks out. And the boss is just standing there, stunned, saying, well, I do like a girl with spunk. So basically, she does not get fired from her job. And when we cut over to the hospital, Izuku, he's on the hospital bed, and the doctor scans him and says, because if you can't realize his ability, Argo's ability is to basically is to have a barrier. It's more for defense, but I changed it just a bit to make sense in the story anyway. And what I did say is, his damage he takes cuts in half. So he got hit by a car that was heading towards him at 250. And he blocked it with his barrier, but anytime his barrier cracks, I did not go into specifications how he takes his damage. Anytime he uses a barrier, he basically, how can I put this? He's basically putting another part out there with him. Basically, he's taking a piece of his whole soul, that's what I'm thinking anyway, and putting it out there. And that soul is connected to his physical body. A small crack would make him, spit out blood. But he got hit by a car, so he's coughing up blood and then passed down from blood loss and exhaustion. And there was a blood trail. Basically, some blood was still on Izuku's mouth, leading down. So, that's what I meant by he takes damage if his shield cracks. So, towards him, it's not 250, I'm sorry. It's not 250 towards him. You cut that number in half. It's 125 that he took. He took 125 damage from a car, and the car took 500. So, anytime he takes damage and his barrier cracks, he's actually taking more damage than he's giving back. Because more cracks in his barrier, more damage he gets. Because he usually takes half the damage. Because his car almost shattered his barrier. Instead of 120 damage speed he took head on from a car, it was 175. You understand that now? That's how much damage he took from a car, and a normal person won't survive that. Plus, it's happening inside of his body. And, well, I'm just going to... So they had to operate on him, basically, to save him. And they found out how his quirk really worked. It's basically taking a part of his soul and using it as a shield. So, more willpower he has more willpower and more stamina. So basically, I'm changing his quirk just a bit here. Just deal with it. The doctors found out his quirk is actually a little bit different than they thought. It's not just barrier, it's spirit barrier. That's what I'm changing the name to. Spirit barrier. It's changed to spirit barrier. And, well... Sorry, yawning. Why am I yawning? Okay. Yes, spirit barrier. And with that out the way, I'm going to do a little time skip to a month. Because get hit by a car that's going at 175 miles per hour and running from the cops So, do that, and then you'll understand, and see how long you last. So, I'm just going to say 1 month is just a given here. Plus, he had to go through surgery, so because he had a broken rib into his lung, so they had to open him up and remove that rib and connect it back up and keep it there, basically, with like a person with a welding quirk, basically, welding those two together and keeping it there. And then they had to see it if anything else changed. And then he was in a coma for 1 month. So, and I'm going to say, this is when Mina and Jiro are... Oh, why am I yawning? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sorry, brain fart. Yeah, is Nadizuku. Mina and Jiro their parents heard what happened and thanked Inko. And so basically, after Inko... Okay. So basically, Mina's and Jiro's parents thank Inko and thank Izuku, but he's in a coma... Okay. He's in a coma state. Blah. Mouthful. Try to say that one fast. 10 times fast. Ugh. So, I'm just going to skip to when Izuku wakes up, but this is going to happen in a special time. It's been a month, so his body hasn't... Okay, brain, you want to work? Okay. His body has fully healed, but he's been in a bed for over a month. So, when he wakes up, 2 people went to visit him. The first one is Kendo, and she brought along a friend because she says, well, this guy was a training partner of mine, but he kind of saved 2 girls, and well, he's in a coma right now. As soon as they walk in, they see Izuku up from his bed, looking around, and he's looking out the window right now and just seeing... he's just rubbing his head, and Kendo just drops everything and says, Izuku! And he says, Kendo, what are you? And he gets hugged, basically. He gets hugged from Kendo. And, well, you can guess how that is. Oh. So, well, you can guess how that is. After that... After that, it is... Yeah. She goes up to hug him because he's been out. And then Kendo explains what's what happened, because Zuko asked, what happened? Zuko, you were out in a coma for a month. Just, huh? A month? And because he was still dazed, no sparkles in his eyes yet, but as soon as he hears a month, he's snapped out of it and, well, has sparkles in his eyes and shocked looked. And, well, her friend went to go and get the nurses. Her friend went to go and get doctors and nurse saying that Izuku Midoriya is awake. And they run to his room, and they see that Izuku Midoriya is awake, and this person wasn't lying. I'm sorry for that. Oh. Okay. Well, let's see. As soon as they say we need to do some physical therapy for you, and we found out a little bit more about your quirk as well. And Izuku says, what do you mean? Why am I tired? Like I was trying to say before. What the? Okay. Sorry about that. Well, after that, the doctors said we had to do physical therapy. Okay? Physical therapy. And, well, and Izuku says, what do you mean by physical therapy? I should be okay. I was working on at the age of 6. I don't think I need physical therapy. And the doctor says, well, even heroes take physical therapy when they're recovering, to be on the safe side. And why am I yawning? Whatever. As well as a pro hero walks in, you all know who it is, Gunhead, and says, I got the news. Where's Izuku? Oh, thank God. The students at the dojo were worried. They all miss you, Gunhead says. That's really nice, Gunhead. And I'm just going to do another time skip for 1 week because he had to do physical therapy for 1 week. Basically, his mom visited him, Bakugo visited him, and Jiro and Mina visit him together and sing thank you for saving us. After that, well, 1 week passed, and Jiro and Mina stay in contact with Izuku and ask him out to hang out sometimes. Like, not sometimes, but when this is what I'm trying to say. They gave him Mina and Jiro gave Deku their number. Deku accepted it, and both of them said, "Call us if you ever want to hang out." Both of them a little blushing, but because who wouldn't be blushing if you got saved from a car that's going at 250 miles per hour straight at you, and someone put their life on the line to protect you? Would you not fall in love, or would you not have a little crush? So after that, okay, give me a second. Okay, I splashed some water on my face so I wouldn't yawn anymore. Oh, come on! As soon as I said I won't yawn no more, I yawn. Instant karma. Okay, back to the story. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, Izuku is about to get out of the hospital. His mom picks him up. They go to their house. And well, yeah. They go to their house, and Izuku rests up a little bit more to just be on the safe side. And we're going to do another time skip, but where he's going to be in 6th grade now. No. We're going to skip him to... We're going to skip 2 years. So he's in 7th grade. When this time skip happens, Mina, Jiro, and Kendo grow closer to Izuku. And Kendo's friend was introduced to Izuku, and she says, "Hello, my name is Monisha. Monisha Monoma. Just roll with it. I don't know Monoma's last name. And plus, if you don't know, and you're just watching part 2 for the fun, Monoma is a girl in this one. And it's going to be in Class 1A. That's all I'm saying. After this video is done, like halfway through, I'm going to check the comments and see who you want me to give One for All to. Because this is in high school, so change picture time. Remember, give me a second. So that's Izuku when he's in high school. And we're in middle school still, but just remember. So how can I put it now? Yeah, he goes to the same junior high, I think it is called. Or what school he went to in canon, basically. Same middle school, like that. So he's with Bakugo still, but Kendo and Jiro and Mina and Kirishima, because Kirishima is friends with Mina and Mina and, well, Jiro. And well, you can understand that. He's like Deku in canon, where he follows his bully. I would not understand that, but it happens. It says like that, but similar. And Kirishima has red hair now. So, yeah. So, no, he does not have red hair just yet. Sorry. So, during that time, he introduced Bakugo to basically Kirishima, Mina, and Kendo, and Jiro, and Bakugo sees the look on the girls and says, "Oh boy." And he walks over to Kirishima and says, "You see it too, right?" And he says, "Yep." Is he that dense? I know so. We had a girl who liked him in elementary school. And, well, let's just say it didn't end well for the girl. So, yes, Mina, Jiro, and Kendo all like him. And they were waiting at a park, basically. And, well, then Monma comes up. And he says, Hey Michi. And, well, if you did not hear what Michi is, no, if you did not hear who Michi was, it's Monoma. Okay. So Michi says, "Hello, Izuku," and and Bakugo sees Izuku, and says, "Oh," and he's just snickering, and Kirishima says, "What?" Look on Izuku's face. And Kirishima says, "Oh my god." And let me just pause this real quick and try to find an image where this one would look like. Found a picture in the couple. Okay. This is what Monoma looks like, or Monichi. And, well, I found a little funny meme as well, if you want to pause the screen and read it. John, Monoma from My Hero. What's the difference between these two pictures? They're the same picture. And this is what Monoma's hero's outfit looks like. So let's just stay on this one. So, and if you saw this and said, and I asked, who was this? Would you say Monoma? Would you? Sorry, getting off topic again, but so basically, imagine she's wearing something like this, but something like this, but how can I put it? Something like this, but more not classy, but more basically going out with friends look. And yeah, that's about it. And yeah, so Izuku is actually blushing at Monoma, or Monichi, sorry. And Monichi is dense, super dense when it comes to dating. So is Izuku, because this is his basically first crush. So that's how dense he is. So yeah. And Kirishima is chuckling with Bakugo, and the girls ask, "What's so funny?" And they say, "Oh, nothing. It's just that I saw something that made me laugh," Bakugo says. And he's looking at Izuku. And he says, "Katsuki, stop it." And he just walks off and saying, I'm going to our arcade. If you want to follow, come along." And they say, "Hey, wait up!" And the girls saw how Izuku was acting, and that's weird for them, because he usually acts cool and collected, but he introduced them to... He brought along Bakugo with him, so he's more relaxed, actually. Because Bakugo basically makes him bring out his true self. And well, Nietzsche says, whatever. I'm gonna follow along with the boys. What are you guys standing around for? And she says, maybe I will get the first one. Like this face, and saying, maybe I will get his first kiss. And they all blush up and say, Manichi! And she's just laughing, saying, you guys can't take a joke, can you? I'm not even interested. Not yet, anyway. I can see why you guys are interested. He has a strong quirk. What Kendo says about him, he has a hero heart, and he's strong, so maybe. But when it comes to dating, I'm very... When it comes to noticing you guys' feelings, it's very obvious. But when it comes to noticing guys' feelings, it's another story for me. I can barely notice a guy's feelings. But they say, so you're not into him? Not yet, anyway, so he's still your guys' call. It's the first one who confesses to him first. So you guys are all in a competition. She says, who would win Izuku's heart first? Would it be Kendo, Nina, or Jiro? I wonder. Or could it even be me? She's grinning. Like... No, sorry. She's, like, grinning like that. Saying, and just walks away with the boys. And Izuku asks, what's the holdup? it was girl problems. And well, that was happening. And Izuku said, what the, so, Monichi, no, this is what Bakugo says. Hey, Monichi. Yeah, Bakugo? Well, what were you talking about between them? Was it about the thing with... And he says, pointing, like, covering his mouth and whispering it into, basically the girl's ears. Not the girl, but Monichi's ear. And she says, And Izuku sees that, and he's getting a little jealous. Because he does not understand these feelings, so he's just getting very angry when he saw Bakugo doing that. And he says, the Katsuki, could you, stop? And Bakugo sees his annoyed face, and he says, oh, no. Izuku, it's not what it... And he walks up to Izuku and says, I was just telling her something. Not to worry. It's not of the thing that you hide from her. What do you mean? And Katsuki is confused. Wait, you don't realize? And you don't realize it? Oh my god, I'm going to make so much fun of you when you do. And Kirishima says, making fun of someone is not that good, Bakugo. Whatever. But, dude, he walks over to Kirishima and says, dude, this is his first ever crush. You understand that. When it comes to girls, he's dense. But when it comes to flirting with them, he got that down. But he does not realize what he's saying at the time. So, okay, let me put it into simpler terms. Anytime he talks, he has a fan club at our school, if you had not realized that yet, Kirishima. Yes, but still. He does have a fan club, but why? I can see why people would... Because he's playing their hearts without even knowing he's playing their hearts. He's just saying what's on his mind when it comes to girls. So, you're telling me he could reject all of them and just go for his crush? But that's the thing. He can't choose between one girl. It's not like him. When one girl... Like I said before, a girl asked him out before. And he says, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. Just out plain. And another girl asked him, saying the same thing. It happened until... Basically, it kept happening in middle school. And even random girls, not even from our class, asked him out. All the guys wanted to be him. And all the girls wanted to, basically, date him. You understand that now? But he rejected every single thing. And people started to think he was, gay. But in reality, he's not. He's not interested. He was actually telling the truth. Even boys asked him out. Kirishima says, "What? Well, I can kind of see why boys, but I can see why girls, I mean. This is what I was trying to say. I can see why girls, I mean, but why boys? Dude, think about it. His mother is a writer, a famous one at that. He looks good. He has a strong quirk. And he's planning on to become a hero. What else do you need? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. His father is an NBA fighter. That's why he's not home usually, because he's overseas with tournaments and stuff like that. And that's how Izuku usually is interested in NBA. Not the NBA. Like, not martial arts. Boxing. That was it. And he says, Kirishima says, what? His father is a boxer? And I'm just going to make this a little bit simple. His father comes around sometimes just to say hi and spend some time with his family, but he has to leave right away because he has a flight due. So, it's like that. And when he talks to other people, he says, I'm just going to cut over to when they're at the arcade. They play for a bit, and the relationships, so Jiro asked if Izuku wants to play, those games that, no, not Jiro, Mina asked this, asking to just play this, those games that where you jump around and have to hit those arrows. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a Just Dance thing. And, well, Izuku said, sure. I bet you can't beat me. No, this is what Mina says. I bet you can't beat me. I'm usually the best at these games. And Izuku says, oh, really? So this is what's going to also... So basically, Bakugo's just smirking. Because he knows what's about to happen. And Kirishima's saying, dude? Why are you smiling? Just watch and you can understand. No, seriously, dude. You bet? No. Kirishima says, I bet Mina wins. And Bakugo says, oh, you're on. Izuku's going to win. And Jiro says, Mina's going to win. And, well... And let's just say this. Kendo has seen Mina dance because she's in like the music club and she was just dancing along to the music before. And so Jiro and Mina are in the music club and Mina was just dancing to the beat and Kendo happened to see what she did. And she says, I'm with Mina here. And Monichi says, this is a tough choice, but I'm going with my gut here. I'm going to say Midoriya. I'm going to say Izuku. They're all surprised, saying, But you have seen, Mina dancing, haven't you? Yes, I have, but I also have seen his capabilities. It's quite terrifying for guys, and he looks over at Bakugo, and no, Monichi looks over at Bakugo and sees the terrified look, but also grinning look. They're going to be surprised, but also Kirishima's going to be horrified what he does at the end. Just get ready for the ultimate stuff, okay? Just get ready. I'm just saying that. So basically, I'm just going to play, I'm just going to play maybe like this song. I'm just going to go to YouTube and play it, and the person who made the song, credit goes to you. So this is the music that I'm playing. The person here, go subscribe to them. I have this on my music playlist, so this is what they're going to be dancing to. It's just 4 minutes. One with the ninja, basically, that's what Deku's actually doing, and Mina's shocked, basically saying, So basically, what's about to happen here is the same thing. Luigi is Deku, and the alien is Mina.
To everyone in every nation, don't sleep, get on the run. Stop thinking and have some fun. Stand on the ground, jump, 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 move it all around. Tap, tap, down. Stand on the ground, jump, 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 move it all around. Jumping all around. Stand on the ground, jump, 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 move it all around. Tap, tap, down. Stand on the ground, jump, 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 move it all around. Jumping all around. Stand on the ground, jump, 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 move it all around. Jumping all around.
This right now is what Deku's doing on the other thing, and what's going to happen next is
Foundation, go feel the heat, the sweet vibration, cause we are about to ignite, and we wanna go out tonight. On the ground, move it all around. Stand on the ground, jump, jump.
the Pikachu is what Mina's doing right now.
Jump, jump, move it all around.
And what that other dude was doing was what Mina was doing.
Stand on the ground. Jump, jump.
This dude was basically what Deku's doing, basically moving so fast that they
Jump, jump, move it all around. Jump it all around.
that's about it. The scene that you just saw last was actually how they finished it. And, well, I'm just going to go back. Come on. And that's how they finish it. And Mina's blushing, basically. And Bakugo's saying, pay up, pay up, pay up. Where's the money? And, yeah. People are... They saw Deku's movements, and other people challenged Deku, so the same thing happened. They all failed. And, basically, then it's Jiro's turn. And Jiro picks out maybe a... like a karaoke type of thing, but a karaoke type song. No, they go to well, it's a song made. Okay, it's where you sing, but the person with the highest voice wins. Jiro wins that one. But everyone was shocked to see, like 3 notes below Jiro was Deku. So, and, no, scratch that. Then next they go to a karaoke place, basically. They say, because Jiro wanted to, and, well, they say, what do we do, guys? And Jiro said, how about karaoke? And they said, sure, why not? And they go to karaoke, and, well, back to YouTube we go. Not yet, but soon. So, Jiro sings, Bakugo sings a little rough, like heavy metal, something like that. Kirishima didn't sing, but Mina and Kendo sang, and Mumichi actually sang, and, well, you know when the scene they first hear, Jiro sing? It's basically like that. Everyone was taken off guard, even Jiro. Kendo has never heard her sing, so that's also a shock to her. And, well, I'm just going to pause it, go back to YouTube, and tell you what song he picks, and that. This is the song he's playing. And, well, if you haven't heard of it, go and check it out. It's pretty good. Well, this is how loud Deku's voice can be. And Bakugo's just like laughing to himself inside of his head because he has heard Deku sing before. But he was also shocked to how high he can get his voice. But none of the other people in the room, when he's in here singing the song, none of them heard him before sing. They saw him dance, but they never saw him sing. So I'm just going to play it and just listen.
Before it all falls apart. So stand shines in the morning, they'll still be waking up yawning. We'll be smiling like we expected. A sweet victory, one method. Cause one voice is enough to make sleeping giants wake up, to make armies put their hands up and watch whole nations stand up. It's one belief, one spark, one faith, and one restart. We can reboot the whole chart before it all falls apart. So stand up, shout it out, put them in the air if you like it loud. We only got one shot, so let's make it count. It's a takedown, nobody can stop us now. Stand up, shout it out, say it loud so the world can't drown us out. And before we depart, let's leave a mark, cause light shines brighter in the dark. When we scream, our lips don't make a sound. We march with feet on solid ground.
So that's basically it, and I'm going back to the picture. If it wants to work, there. So that's basically what happens. And everyone in the room, except for Bakugo, is shocked. And Jiro says, please make a band with me. And Izuku is kind of saying, what? So Izuku is kind of shocked, basically hearing that. And, well, after that, wait, give me a second. I'm just getting off the exercise machine. Like I said before, basically, after that, everyone is shocked, except for Bakugo. And, well, can you guess who was recording that, actually? Monichi wanted some blackmail against not Bakugo, against, Izuku, just in case he ever turns, well, not turns, but, no, she was just recording that so she can play it back to the girls, and for her family, basically, to show her maybe a type of dude, maybe. So she was recording the dancing as well. So she was recording the dancing as well, and the singing, and she was taken off surprise because she had the other side of the camera on as well. So basically had two sides of the camera, and they saw her face like this, basically, like not. So basically, more of without the hand, just the eyes widen in. Yeah, that wouldn't do it. And, well, they see it like that, and she takes that home. She takes that home. Yeah, basically, after that, they say, well, tonight was a fun day. So they all go home. So they all go home, and, well, after that, it is... After that, they all go home, and they say, well, tonight was a fun day. Well, today was a fun day, they say. And, well, they go home. After that, after they go home, Monichi, shows, basically, her family, and they say, put that online. And she does. And, well, the next day, Deku wakes up. He goes to school, and people just look at him, staring. And by one day, he's basically become idol, basically. Not on purpose, not on not on purpose, not on accident, just by Monoma saying, "Yeah, let's give him some fans." So the other girls have to get some money. No, not get money, but so they would have more competition. It's not like Deku had his own fan club already. Well, after that, Izuku walks into class and they say, "Is Midoriya, is this you?" They all, and he says, how did you get that?" He says. Bakos comes up and says, "Dude, you have to see who posted it." And he looks and he says, who's that? And Monichi walks in the classroom and says, "How do you like the fans, superstar?" And he says, "Monichi, please tell me this wasn't you." "Oh, it was. I was recording the whole thing. The whole two things. When you were dancing and when you were singing." Well, yeah. After that, basically, in one night, he got over, like, 1,000 views. 1,000 people saw it, and then posted it to their friends, and 1,000 more. So basically, one night, he becomes a superstar. Overnight, he becomes YouTube famous. Or not YouTube, but HeroTube. I don't have copyright issues now, do I? After that, well, I'm just going to skip again. And this is when he's in high school, so he is this. Or, yeah. No. Yeah, he is that.
Come on, bud. Get out of here.
Sorry for that interruption, but I have to leave the video off here. And, well, if you can't see, it's 6:55. And, well, I'm eating my food. And then after that, I have to take a shower and, well, go to sleep. And when I'm sleeping, it's going to probably upload. So, see you guys. See ya.